Hey folks, this is Nessa here on Infinitely Zero's channel. Just wanted to talk about all things Halloween today and to show you some of the items I had gotten from Herrschners when they had a sale recently that was free shipping for Halloween items, and I just haven't gotten around to doing the video. And also I wanted to show my progress so far on something I decided to start, which was the Sirdar Halloween Blanket Crochet Along. I know a lot of people have been talking about that blanket. I think it's cute, so I decided to make it. I was going to buy the yarn pack, but instead I decided not to buy the yarn pack and I would shop my stash because I definitely have plenty of Halloween colors, and I'll show you what I decided to use from my yarn. So, wanted to say hello and welcome to my new watchers and subscribers, as well as to my returning watchers and subscribers. If you like the content of my channel, please remember to click like and subscribe. It's free to subscribe. The button is below this video. And or also you can become a member, and I have info on that when you click that same button. And thank you so much for my members for your continued support. And I keep looking away because my dog is like, pet me now. So he literally plopped his head on the recliner right next to my leg, which makes it really hard to not pay attention to him. And apparently I like to look at my dog when I pet him. So, and today is our 2-year anniversary together from when I adopted him from the rescue. So, yay. Anyways, so on to the goodies. So I had seen this one and bought it, and I had a friend of mine say they didn't like it, but I like it. So if you're new to my channel, I love Halloween. If you're not new to my channel, then you already know I love Halloween. So I thought this was really cute. I think I might not make a bat on every square. I haven't decided yet. And I have found, seen some other different cute Halloween appliques, like ghosts and things like that. So that might be interesting to put those on some of the other squares. And of course he's playing right now. So yeah. So the sale they had on the Herrschners that I had seen was that they had free shipping on some Halloween items. So I went ahead and got some sparkle yarn and have gotten this kit. And I also have some other Herrschners orders I've done. So depending on how time is on this video, I may or may not show this video, or I may make different videos in multiple parts to cover that. Anyways. So, this one is called the Spooky Season Throw. They have another one that's a corner to corner made with their Halloween sparkle yarn, and you pick which yarn it is, but I've been waiting for it to go down in price, and it hasn't gone down a lot in price. I can't remember what I got this one for. I think right now it's going for 42 bucks. I think that's kind of what I got it for. Oh, and I also thought from looking at it that it was all going to be this multicolored Halloween yarn, sparkle yarn of theirs, which I think is called Party, like the one with the yellow, orange, purple, white, and green, which is this one. But instead, once I got the kit, I noticed, oh, look at that. It has a whole other sparkly colorway. So I have enough yarn of either of these, so I may decide later, if I don't like how they both look combined, to just do it all of one type of sparkle yarn, or maybe I'll add other Halloween sparkle yarns to it. Undecided yet. So, in this, like I said, it's 2 of this Party, and 2 of this Beautiful, and 1 skein of the black Herrschner's worsted 8 yarn. And all of these are 489 squares, and this is what the kit looks like. The pattern. Let me get it out of the plastic. It's still showing too much glare. So it's Spooky Season Throw. With little black bats that you crochet on there, and it has a little bit of white yarn. I guess you can make little faces for them if you want. Or not. It has it as a skill level as intermediate. So that's pretty cool. And it comes with a little thing, label, which is made especially from you, and then the bottom says Herrschners, and you can, embroider your name on there, maybe mark it with a marker and a darning needle. Yeah, this is the little bit of yarn, the white yarn. It's plastic canvas yarn. It's 29 yards. Sorry, 25 yards, 100% acrylic. Then it's the worsted 8 colorway black. And this is 100% acrylic, net weight 8 ounces, 226 grams, or 489 yards, or 448 meters. They recommend size 7 knitting needles or a size I9, which is a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, machine wash and dry, made in China. And it's soft. I like it. And it has center pull, which is very cool. And then the specs are the same for all of these. They're the worsted Halloween sparkle yarn. This is their Halloween party. It's a green with silver sparkles with orange, purple, and white. Yep, pretty much. Sorry for the beep. That is my phone. And then this other color is white with gray, with a dark gray, a light gray, orange, and black with silver sparkles. Also, they both have center easy pull starts. I don't know what that was that fell down, so just please ignore that. And this one is called Beautiful. Beautiful. And this is what I read to you guys. Oops. It might help if it's not upside down. So yeah, so it's 5 skeins of yarn, 4 sparkle ones, which I think recently they went up in price, like by $1. So yeah, so if you notice, yeah, it looks like the center part, like some of the squares are that beautiful color, like this one. And then they have, sorry, the Halloween party is the inside, and then they make the outside of the square beautiful, or like that one. The inside is beautiful, and then the outside is the Halloween party. Maybe to not make it too busy with all of Halloween party, or too much black with all of beautiful. And then they use both for the border. The border's cute. It's easy. Okay, so wanted to show you guys that, and I'll show you my progress so far for the Sirdar Halloween Blanket CAL. I'll have the link to that in the description below. Anyway, sorry, let me show you the rest of the Sparkle Halloween yarn that I got. So I got some of the Monster Mash colorway. This is a new color, newer color of theirs for that, and it's a pretty purple with black and like a lime green and orange and a blue. I don't know what the blue's doing in there, but hey, it looks nice. So it's better than the pink one they have, and I didn't get the pink. So I also got the Goblin, which is 3 shades of green with black and silver sparkles. So it's that more of an olivey color green than like a lime or grass green, lime and grass green, and then this darker, I think that I already said it. And there's and then this one, which I really like, which is Witch's Brew, which is like a dark burgundy with a bit of a lighter burgundy, and then 2 tones of green, that lime green with that darker green, and black with silver sparkles. And again, the beautiful, which got stuck on something. Ugh. My easy pull pulled itself out. Okay. Those are that. I guess he stopped playing. He decided to take a break. On to the Halloween stuff. Onto the blanket CAL I've been doing. So I finished week 1 of their crochet along, which was released last week. and I did a bit of week 2. So these are the squares that I've done for week 1. I guess these are, oops, that's the wrong side. Yes, I have not woven in my ends. This is kind of like the bat square. Well, will be the bat square if I put a bat on it. They haven't given us that part of the pattern yet. This is the other second one with the orange. Might help if I show it and stop moving. Yeah, I know I have to get around to my ends. It's a lot of ends to weave in. Then there's like 2 kitty squares, which are like with the purple and gray. I think it came out nice. My gray is a little thicker than a DK weight yarn, so it came a smidgen bigger, but not by much. And then the other square, I like this one. This one's pretty. See, it's not too much bigger. Just a little bit. Probably fix itself with blocking. Pretty close. And then she had these swirls that were like with orange, but I had seen check out Missy SJ's channel. She's doing this blanket. She actually ordered the kit. And she's also doing a separate Halloween blanket that has a bunch of different squares that she's been picking, and she's doing that with her friend. I can't remember. I think her friend's name is Rini. Anyways, I'll put a link to her video up here. And she did this swirl in green with purple, which looked really cool. And this pattern is actually from Happy Berry. They have a tutorial on YouTube and the pattern for free. So I decided to do this swirl instead of the swirl that's in the pattern for the Halloween Blanket CAL. So I think this will look cool. I may make one like in green and purple, maybe black and purple, or black and orange. I haven't decided yet, but I think, so I made 2 of those. So I think that it calls for 5 different squares. The other squares I think is a Jack Skellington, but at first I didn't realize that was Jack Skellington because he didn't look like Jack to me. Like, he has a grin. So I'm gonna see if I can maybe fix her square to where he's not happy and he has like a smirk and his eyes are bigger, or I may put skulls in. Not too thrilled with her jack-o'-lantern. I may do something different for that. I may like make another type of theme square or put an applique. But anyways, so I may modify it a bit, but I'm doing my own yarn anyways, so it's already a little different. Let me show you the yarns I decided to pick. So I had a good amount of these. This is how much white I've already gone through, so almost not done yet with the skein, but yeah, I decided to use the Herrschners Cheerful DK yarn. When I had bought it, it was a 5-pack for $12.45. That has since gone up in price. Each skein and the 12-pack. I think the 5-pack. I think the 5-pack in red is still at that price, but all the other ones went up to 14, almost 15 bucks. So this colorway is called Spider. Spider is the black. They have space. The space colorway is a dark blue. And this is categorized as a number 3 lightweight DK yarn, 100% anti-pill acrylic, net weight 3.5 ounces, and it's very soft. That's what it looks like. It's like a thinner 3. And net weight 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 273 yards or 250 meters, machine wash, lay flat to dry, made in China. Recommend size 4mm US 6 knitting needles or a H8 5mm crochet hook. And that's what I just read to you guys. And that's the black. And that's how thick it is. This is the white. I'm using the colorway White Daisy. They have 2 different whites. I was at first going to use this orange, which is the tiger, but if you kind of see, it's sort of close to a reddish orange. It's like not too much Halloween. So I undid those 2 rows and redid them instead. You see, I did it with a more Halloweenish orange. So instead I used this orange from Herrschners, which Yeah, I think it's just a better, you know, when you look at the Halloween colors. Sorry, the black and the white. So this one is their 2-ply classic Afghan yarn. It's pretty close. It's a little furrier, it's a little thinner, but it's okay. This colorway is the papaya colorway. And these come out great because they're like $2.35 if you can get it. They don't have a lot of colors for these larger skeins. And they also sell a 3-pack for like $8.37. Anyways, 100% acrylic, net weight 5 ounces, 142 grams, or 558 yards per skein, which is great for 2 something. And or 511 meters. I pulled this out of their Hodge Podge grab bag that I had ordered. I made a video of that, but I didn't fully show everything in that unboxing, so I've kept it in the members section only video. And once I record the rest of the items, showing them in that unboxing as a part 2, then I'll release both videos. Anyways, back to this. So they recommend US size 4 knitting needles, or a crochet hook, which is a size E4 hook. I'm not sure the millimeters on that. This is machine wash and dry, and this is made in Turkey. It's really nice and soft. I've heard some people complain that this yarn is staticky. I haven't really had major issues with that. So I decided to use the colorway Parakeet for the green. I think that looks nice with the orange, like a Halloweenish green. They have another one. It's called Pickles. It's a little darker green. I decided this was closer to it. But then I had the conundrum that I didn't really have the right lime green in a DK weight. I have in a 4-weight yarn, but not DK, so I decided to use this Brava Sport Weight yarn. And this is colorway Alfalfa, also 100% acrylic. This one is categorized as a number 2 sport weight yarn. It's very soft. They also sell it at Knit Picks, and they recommend a number 3 size knitting needles, or E7, E or 7, I guess. Crochet hook, machine wash, tumble dry, and made in Serbia. That's interesting. And it's 340 yards, or 100 grams. I had gotten it once in a mystery box from them. And that's kind of what it looks worked up, so I'll probably undo that if I need this color for that. Then my purple isn't like a fully sort of very strong Halloween purple, but it was from the same, you know, yarn line as this, so I decided to go with it. And I think it kind of looks okay. It's not too bad. I would have liked a bolder purple, but it'll be fine. And this colorway, it's called Purple. And I did not have a DK weight yarn that I liked in gray that really matched this, which it calls for. And the one from Premier is too thick. The Mellow Spun from Mary Maxim is also on the thicker side. I did consider maybe pulling out and using some of this, but it comes in the smaller skeins in the gray, but I'm not exactly sure where I have that in my stash, but I do think that would work. I thought I had from the DK cast off from Herrschners that I had ordered, but then I looked through there and apparently I have it in bulky, not in DK weight. So I don't know if you remember that I had made these videos of unboxings. They had like assorted baby yarn packs that came with like a pattern too. It's like a 28-ounce pack of yarn. And they had included these in there, which is some Rossetti Comfort Baby. Well, most of this is in another language. It says 50% acrylic, 50% Exoline, whatever that is. Made in Turkey. Has some ISO here on thing. It says 100 grams or 280 meters, which is 305 yards. Machine washable and dryable. Recommends a US 6.4 millimeter knitting needle or a 4 millimeter J6 crochet hook. You know, I thought this was a number 4, but actually on here it's saying a DK3 lightweight. So maybe I was right because I thought it was a 3. This is closer to like a real 3, so but it's a little thicker than that too. And yeah, that's So I was thinking it was just like a thin and 4, and I was using it, but no, I'm glad. Okay. I guess it was a 3, and I didn't realize it till now when I was reading it. So that's. I haven't seen that they sell this separately on the Herrschner site, but most of the times when I order that pack, they of those yarns, they sent this gray in there with these other little balls of the wonder. But those balls, there was one that looks like gray, but it has a little bit of a tint of green. And when I put it, it was like too light, so it was too close to the white. So I decided to not use that. So yeah, and I'm putting it. I put it all here. May contain treats in like a, kind of clothy, Halloween themed tote bag to hold my project stuff in. It's not all fitting in there, but that's okay, because it's like 2 skeins of this, 2 skeins of the green, 2 skeins of the purple, 2 skeins of the white. Oh, and I'm using this red from that same line. It's a pretty red. It's called Totally Red. Excuse me. Okay. Bye, folks. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.